German, Spanish, French, and all the other languages in the world seem to be spoken in the U.S. Yes, it is true we are the melting pot of America, or of the world, but how far is too far in the sense of language? Today we will be discussing the reasons why I say English should be our official language, along with my own opinion, and what we can do to make English our official language for our country. 140%. That's the amount of people in the last 30 years that have come over that cannot speak English. Through that, I've got my information from Language Use in the United States 2007, written through the U.S. Census Bureau, April of 2010. With that, I've learned how many people in each state can actually speak English compared to how many cannot. 80% of Americans speak English. The other 20% don't even know how. Saying that 20% cannot, if any of that 20% has to go to a doctor and the doctor cannot understand what their patient is saying, their patient cannot get the help they need. Along with that, our economy would not be able to go up. So having English as our official language, we'll be able to increase our economy because everyone will have that center margin of language, and also people can get the help they need from doctors. Already, unofficially, English is our unofficial language because by David Sigsbee, U.S. Department of State, Why Do Many Americans Speak Only English? Written January 11th, 2011. He states that already, English is that unofficial language. We speak it, everything we have is already written in English. But yet, English is not an official language. So why is it only English? Because that's how it has been for years. Why not make it official? Once we make it official, we will not have to worry about about not understanding what someone is saying. And Newt Gingrich and Michael Kramkara, American Express Institute, make English our official language from March 11th, 2007. They state that everything that we have, from games, money, anything, it's in English. We don't have it in Spanish, we don't have it in German, we don't have it in different languages because we understand English as that medium ground of language. English as an official language from Official English Policy, July 25th, 2011, they say that 87% of American voters say that English should be our official language. Yet, in every bill that has been passed, they haven't. It has gone to Congress many times, but each time it has been denied. So so I say we should try to make it that official language. Those are mainly based off of my opinions that if we don't have it so then it is our official language, we are going to end up coming into some types of problems. In a couple of different sources I have been able to see that a certain percentage of each state can speak English while another percentage cannot. From official English, U.S. English. And there's also 10 reasons to make English our official language of the U.S., which has 10 separate reasons that I could have used inside of the speech for the reasons to make our language officially English. But really, what should we do to make English our official language? For one, why not make or have English classes outside of schools for others to learn English and learn our culture as well? Another is you yourself going out and if you meet a friend that does not speak English, teach them English and teach them their culture, while they can teach their own culture to you. By doing that, we will end up making our diversity a little bit greater, while keeping it in that prime margin of language where we will know what everyone will be talking about. We wouldn't have that discrimination that people sometimes feel when they hear someone talking in a different language. Because I know that is one feeling that a lot of people have, is when someone speaks a different language, they mainly feel like they're talking about someone else, when really they're not talking about anyone at all. Another way that we could make English our official language would be just to go out and talk to people about it. Inform them of all the different changes that can be made if it would become our official language. So as we hear English, German, Spanish, and every other language, we should really think of how far is too far in the type of languages that we speak. Because we are the melting pot of the world, and we need the boost in economy that would help if English would become our official language. Because today we discussed my own opinions of why English should become our official language, the reasons why, and along with the things that we can do to make English our official language.